Hi everyone, in today's video I'll show you how to crochet this shawl design that features the bullion stitch. Normally bullion stitches are so hard to do because they're pretty complicated, but in this video I will show you a really neat trick to help you perfect your bullions and create this beautiful scarf. For this pattern I'll be using lightweight 3 yarn with a 3.5mm hook. To begin, start with a chain of 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you will be slip stitching into your very first stitch. From here, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And you will be placing a double crochet inside of this circle. Chain 2, 1, 2, and place 2 double crochets inside of the circle. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, again place 2 double crochets inside of the circle. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and place a final 2 double crochets inside of the same circle. 1, 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. In this chain space between the first 2 sets of double crochets, you will be placing a shell. And to do that, you will be doing 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and an additional 2 double crochets inside of that chain space. 1 and 2, and that creates your first shell. You will be starting every single row this way to create this shell border. From here, go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And in this chain space between the next 2 sets of double crochets, you will be placing 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, just chain 2, and place an additional double crochet inside of that same chain space. From here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and to end this row you will find this chain space between the last 2 set of double crochets and place a shell. Again, a shell is 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and an additional 2 double crochets in the same chain space. You will also be ending every single row with this shell pattern. So you start every row with a shell and you end every row with a shell to create the border. For the next row, go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. Start your row with the shell. 1, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this chain space between the 2 double crochets in the middle, you will be placing 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and end this row by placing a shell in that border. 1, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. Start this row with your beginning border shell. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. From here, go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Along these 7 double crochets, we will be starting our bullion stitches. For the hack that I'm going to teach you, you are going to need a straw. So place your hook inside of your straw about halfway, that much, and you're going to cut. And that's all you need. Now that you have your straw ready, go ahead and place it on your hook, and you're going to yarn over the straw 13 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Holding those loops tight against the straw, go ahead and pull out the straw. What you have are nice big loops that allow our hook to go in easily once we create these bullion stitches. So while you're still holding those loops, go ahead and insert your hook into the top of that very first double crochet and grab your yarn. Yarn over again, and you are going to pull through all of these loops on your hook. Go ahead, you can go ahead and pull those loops down if you like, and you've created your first bullion stitch. Grab your yarn and pull it through the top. We will be repeating this bullion stitch along the tops of these double crochets. Since we made 7, there will be a total of 7. So for the next one, you will go ahead and put your straw back on your hook and make 13 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Holding it tight against the straw, pull out your straw and insert your hook into the second double crochet. Grab your yarn, pull up, grab your yarn again, and pull through all of those loops in the bullion. And there's your second bullion. So grab your yarn and close it up at the top. Let's do it again together. So get your straw and do 13 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hold it nice and tight against the straw while you pull out the straw. Insert it into the top of the third double crochet. Grab your yarn again, and pull through all of those loops. Grab your yarn and close it up. It takes a while to get nice bullion stitches. Mine are not perfect. This is my first time doing bullion stitches as well, but with a little bit of practice, I'm sure that we can all make beautiful bullion stitches. It just takes patience, practice, and if you need to redo any of your bullions that look messy, go ahead and do so. You want a beautiful project at the end, and that's what you should do if you want that. Pull through. grab the yarn and pull through all the loops. It helps to go slow during this time, because if you pull too fast, I feel like a lot of the loops can get caught in your hook and it ends up pulling the loops instead of your working yarn. And close it up at the top. I'm just going to continue this until I reach the end. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. See, I feel like that one, I caught the loops. There you go. Just be patient with the bullion stitch, and it will reward you in the end. And it's okay if it's not all even. See, mine are a little fatter at the beginning, and then these ones get a little bit skinnier. In the end, once they're all together, they all look really beautiful. These are all uneven too, but when you see the project as a whole, it still looks really beautiful in my opinion. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. So now that I've created 7 bullions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I am going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to end this row by placing the shell border at the very end. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and flip your work. Go ahead and start the row with your beginning shell, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will be placing a single crochet after this first bullion. So you're going to find the post of that single crochet right here, and you're going to go right after it, right here, and you're going to place a single crochet. Again, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, find the post right here, go right after it, and place a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat the chain 4 and single crochet until you reach the end of the bullions. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet one last time over the last bullion. So double check that you've made 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To end this row, go ahead and chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and end your row with your shell. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and flip your work. Start the row with your beginning border, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Now in this row, we are beginning to start the next design on the edges. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this chain space of 4 before these loops, you are going to be placing a single crochet. A double crochet. 1 and chain 2, 1, 2, and place an additional double crochet in that same chain space. From here, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on top of these loops, you will be placing a single crochet. So chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and place a single crochet on top of the next loop. Chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and place a single crochet on top of the next loop. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the next loop, and you'll be repeating this chain 4 single crochet until you end up with a total of 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and before you end this row with your shell, in this chain space of 4, place a double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and place an additional double crochet in that same chain space, and that will set us up for this design on the side. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go ahead and end this row with your shell at the end. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and flip. Start the row with your beginning shell. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this chain space between these 2 double crochets, go ahead and place 7 double crochets inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this first loop, go ahead and single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet into the next loop. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the next loop. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into this last loop. You should end up with a total of 3 loops, 1, 2, and 3. From here, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in this chain 2 space between these 2 double crochets, go ahead and place 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and finish up this row by placing your ending shell. chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and flip your work. Start the row with your beginning shell. And on top of these 7 double crochets, once again we will be placing our 7 bullion stitches. So before we do that, we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to use our straw again. So again, it goes on my hook, and I'm going to yarn over 13 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And holding those loops tight against that straw, I'm going to pull out the straw, insert my hook into the first double crochet, grab my yarn again, and I'm going to pull through all of those loops on my bullion stitch. Yarn over and close it up at the top. Grab my straw again. I'm going to repeat this 7 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hold it tight, pull out the straw, insert it into that second double crochet, get the yarn over and yarn through or pull through all of those loops. Yarn over and close up the bullion stitch at the top. I'm going to continue this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hold it tight and pull out the straw, insert into the third double crochet, yarn over, pull the yarn over and pull the yarn through all of the loops on the bullion stitch. Yarn over and pull through at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Insert it, pull the yarn over and pull through all of those loops. Yarn over and pull to close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a lot of different tips and tricks that I've found for the bullion stitch, but I've liked this one the most because it works the best for me. But if you find you're having a hard time with this method, go ahead and feel free to look at other tricks to make the bullion stitch easier. And again, like I said, with a little bit of practice, you'll be able to find what works for you, and you'll be able to make your own bullion stitches nice and easy and perfectly. It just takes a little bit of practice, but it pays off in the end. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I'm doing my final bullion for this design. So now I have a total of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From here, go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into that first loop on the top. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet into the next loop, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the next loop. And you should have a total of 2 loops now. 1, 2, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again you will be placing your 7 bullion stitches along the 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See, I had a little bit of trouble there, so I'm going to redo that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If you guys have other tips or tricks, feel free to leave them in the comment below so we can share our ideas with everyone and help each other out. Like I said, I'm also new at this stitch, and it's not a very common stitch. I read somewhere that they used it a lot in vintage crochet patterns, but it's not so popular anymore. But I think it's beautiful, and I think it's worth the effort to try it out. $10, $11, $12, $13. Oh, that one came out nice and smooth. I've had a lot of fun trying out this stitch. And see how mine are not all even. But like I said, once you finish, when they're all close to each other, you can't really see individual flaws. This one's giving me a little bit of trouble. Okay, now that I've completed my 7 bullion stitches on this side, I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and end my row with my final shell. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. From here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and flip. You are going to place your beginning shell. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll be placing single crochets along the tops of the bullions. So the first one will go after the post of this single crochet right here. So enter and place a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and find the next post and go inside after it and place a single crochet. Chain 4, 3, 4, place a single crochet after the next post. Chain 4, single crochet after the next post. Chain 4, single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet. You should have a total of 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on top of this loop in the middle, go ahead and single crochet inside and chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the next loop. You should now have only 1 loop in the middle. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again we will be placing single crochets along the tops of the bullion. So after the first bullion, you'll see this post, go after it and place a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, place another crochet after that next post. Chain 4, single crochet after the next post. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet after the next post. 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet after the post. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and place your final single crochet after the last post. Double check that you've made 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, end the row with your final shell. Go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and flip your work. Start the row with your beginning shell. Chain 2 and an additional 2 double crochets. And to begin this third bullion design, you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in this chain space before the loops, go ahead and place a double crochet. Chain 2, 1, 2, and place an additional double crochet. From here, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, find the first loop and single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet into the next loop. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet into the next loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet into the next loop. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the last loop. Go ahead and make sure that you've made 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to find that one loop that you made in the last row right here on top of the bullion in the middle, and you're going to be placing a double crochet because you will be setting up for this design, the ones that go across the middle. After that double crochet, chain 2 and place an additional double crochet in that same chain space. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the loops across the bullions and place a single crochet on top of the first one. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet into the next loop. Chain 4. Single crochet into the next loop. Chain 4. Single crochet into the next loop. Chain 4. And single crochet into the final loop, and go ahead and check that you've made 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will be setting up for this design right here. So in this chain space before the shell at the end, place a double crochet. Chain 2, 1, 2, and place a double crochet in that same chain space. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and end this row with your shell. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. From here, the pattern will continue to repeat, so you can just keep going until you reach your desired size. I hope you guys all like this pattern, and I hope you learned something new and found the straw trick very useful in creating bullion stitches. Again, if you guys have any other tips or tricks on how to create the bullion stitch easily and nicely, please feel free to share them in the comments below. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys!